This is just a little bit of an uplifting kind of a video. Hopefully you can see some of the good scenery as I drive along. And I say uplifting just because I'm just driving through eastern Tennessee today. I'm on my way to look at a house that I actually put an offer on it yesterday, and I haven't even seen it yet. So that's a big leap. But anyway, things are flying so fast right now that if you see something that you think might be worth it, you got to just take risk, or else somebody else is going to jump on it before you can. And so put the offer down, and now today I'm going to see it. But what this video is about is, I stopped in a little town called Hampton, Tennessee, and just had a talk with some people. And I stopped at a gas station, got some gas, and then I stopped at a CBD store and talked to some people. And it's like nobody's wearing masks. I just want to reiterate on my last video. If you want freedom, you got to come to Tennessee for freedom right now. I'm telling you. I got some friends of mine. One of them, he grew up in Texas, and they went back to Texas, I think like for a wedding or something a couple months ago, and he said, like, even everywhere there, even in Texas, they make you wear masks, but I'm telling you, you don't have to in Tennessee. They might have signs hanging up, but they're not going to stop you from shopping. And even like, in this little place, Washington County, I think is where I was, and now I'm in Johnson County. I'm almost to Mountain City, Tennessee. But there's not even any signs on the doors, so I don't think there's a mandate anymore here. So I'm telling you, if you are a freedom seeking individual and you feel like you are misplaced where you are right now, wherever you're at, Tennessee is, open for business, booming. And just because I work at a large corporation right now who puts pressure on me to wear a mask, it doesn't mean that it's going to have to be like that forever, because I've had more pressure from my corporate job than I have anywhere else. There was, like I said, I'll just go ahead and elaborate on there was one store who wouldn't let me come in this summer, and they're out of business now. So they hung up the obligatory move sale because we're moving sign, but you always know what that means. 9 out of 10 times a moving sale means moving out of business. And so they've went out of business because they were Nazis, and they wanted to force people to do things that people don't want to do and don't necessarily feel like they need to do. So if you are a legitimate kind of person you're a person who has a legitimate, health condition, and you feel like that you are protecting yourself by wearing a mask, or if you are a person who has a legitimate illness, who feels like they have to be out in public and they don't want to share their germs with people, and you feel like you want to wear a mask, that's fine, wear your mask all day long, but don't force your rules on other people. And that's what drives me crazy. It's like, it's closing in on me. My job, in slight instances, there was a situation with my family. I had some family who thought it wasn't a good idea for me to come to a memorial in eastern Kentucky a few weeks ago because I had gotten exposed to the COV, and I had to go get the test, and the test came back negative, but there's some people who are in healthcare in my family who thought it was probably best that I wasn't didn't go and be around people. And I was like, that's fine. Okay, it's fine. If you feel that way, okay, fine. If you think there's a chance I might give it to somebody, basically, that memorial would have had a lot of elderly people there. I get that. There was also a birthday party too that I had to miss, but it is what it is. People have fears, I don't live in fear. I choose to not live in fear. And so I don't believe that it's warranted to walk around wearing a face diaper. I believe that the face diaper is about control. I got a high water sign coming up here. I hope everything is okay. I would hate to think that I've gotten this close and I won't be able to get through here because I have no idea where I'm at. I've never been here before, but it's awesome. I choose to not live in fear, and I also choose to not be controlled. So, like I say, my choices, the way I want to live, who I want to surround myself with, people who are going to choose not to be around me because I don't conform. I know that that's getting, it's getting to be a smaller and smaller group of people. I'm very thankful that my mother feels the same way as I do. I'm very thankful that a lot of people who I am very close to feel somewhat like I do, but I'm also very disheartened at the same time that some of the closest people to me want me to conform, want me to go along to get along, and it's getting ready to turn into a lonely road, I feel like. So I'm very, very nervous about putting this offer down on this house and actually ending up, I don't know if it's a really good idea right now, if it's a good decision to go into debt. I want my own place, I want my own property, but I'm starting to think that I need to keep that banknote very low and not extend it to the fullest. And I'm really kind of scared that this place I'm going to look at, even though it's absolutely, next to perfect, and it's even already furnished on the inside, next to perfect on the inside. There's not a lot of space on the outside, and that concerns me because I want a little bit more land. So, I just want to go over here. I was going over here today just to see if I just absolutely fall in love with it. But if I feel like it's cramped, I'm going to back out. Well, they actually, my realtor called me, and they're wanting a counter offer, so I can get out that way of the offer that I put in. If I don't accept the counter offer, then I'll just bail out gracefully. But I really, I wanted to just put in this video. The first thing I was thinking of is just how free that it is in Tennessee. And I'd be remiss if I didn't tell people that as many people will listen to me, that they would know that they would have an opportunity to live a much more freer life. But then it did lead me to, you know, talking about non-conforming. And when you're a non-conforming type of person, sometimes it might leave you lonely. So I guess there's a hard line there that you have to decide who you're gonna surround yourself with. Anyway, I think I'm getting close to where I'm going, but I'm probably gonna have to go ahead and end the video now, because I believe that my navigation has cut off, and so I'm gonna have to reload that, just so that I don't pass this place up, because like I say, it's somewhere brand new. I've never been here before, and it's exciting, but I gotta figure out where I'm at. So live mask free in Tennessee, and surround yourself with like minds so that you don't live lonely. Peace out. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. We'll let you see that real quick before I go.
Head north.